TTRPG world building question. What purpose do dragons serve in your world?
So for me, in my homebrew world, which if you're interested in checking out more details of, I run Tales Does Tales, which is on the Tales of Initiative Network. I live stream that every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. But for my homebrew world, what I do is dragons. I took the idea that, like, what is a dragon? It's a magical lizard. And I picked one of those words and I emphasized it. So they are magical lizards. I always give them the innate spellcasting trait, even as wyrmlings. They always just have access to some spells that they can do innately. And this is because dragons are basically the stewards of magic. They are the natural sorcerers. And yes, some of them also pick up, like, wizarding abilities, and they might cast spells and look at magic more like a wizard. But for them, it is a gentle balance of being able to both intellectually master the concepts of magic and being able to innately invoke them without having to know how the physics works of them. And this is because the gods of magic, the primary god of magic is Ouroboros, who is like just a giant fuck-off dragon. And each of the schools of magic has a dragon that is a god of that school that all serve beneath Ouroboros. There's some twiddling in there, some caveats and niche things, but I don't want to get too deep into the world lore that you probably don't care about that much. Or maybe you do, you're watching me, I don't know. But anyways, yes, that is the purpose that they serve in terms of, like, grand, top-level one sense. They are the domain, they are the stewards of magic. They control magic and make magic work the way that it does. And as such, they are metaphysically doing the job of that magic, meaning that magic holds a sway over their personality. They like to collect things because they are sort of collecting the material components of their own life, their own spell that enables them. That's kind of how I boil them down to being ecologically. It also means that, like, the dragon creature type, for me, is more of a metaphysical creature type, kind of like celestials and fiends, although I do their alignment weird, basically, like, evil is selfish, right, in D&D? So technically all dragons are kind of selfish because they want their hoard. So really the moral question for me, how they fit into society, is the only moral question of relevance for dragons is what would get them to part with something in their hoard that they cared about. That's the only good that a dragon could do, sort of morally and ethically, is being willing to give something freely that it would normally want to hoard and keep forever.